Hello everyone, I'm Renown Zero. We are back again talking about Stellar Blade no longer being blocked in several countries on Steam, having no PlayStation Network requirement login in order to access the game. It is absolutely awesome that more countries get to experience Stellar Blade. Now, I've never played Stellar Blade myself. I've been waiting for Stellar Blade to officially be announced for PC. It was announced about 2 weeks ago, the release date for Stellar Blade for PC, and I cannot wait to dive into this game when it releases on June 11th. So it's awesome that more countries get to experience this game. There's no restrictions on it. However, this game does still have the nouveau DRM, which is known to mess with PCs and damage said PCs. So I really hope that at some point either there's a crack created that can get rid of the nouveau DRM. It is a single player only game, or the developer themselves removes the nouveau DRM so that more people will more likely to buy this game. But we'll start from the beginning, of course, with the Stellar Blade actual PC port release being announced with a complete edition back from May 15th. Publisher Sony and developer ShiftUp have officially announced a release date for Stellar Blade on PC alongside new Goddess of Victory Nikke DLC. The sci-fi action game is coming to Windows PC via Steam on June 11th alongside the new Goddess of Victory Nikke DLC for both PC and its original PS5 version. A complete edition will launch the same date for both PC and PS5. Previously, a date for the new PC port was leaked via a prematurely posted trailer on the PlayStation YouTube channel, which got promptly taken down. Stellar Blade has been available for PlayStation 5 since April of 2024. You get things like, of course, the DLSS upscaling, as well as the AMD FSR 3 upscaling and the unlocked frame rate, even though it seems like the game is going to be locked at a static 60 FPS. You get wide resolution, high resolution texture support. You get DualSense controller and user key customization support. Man's Test and additional nano suit as well. Support for simplified Chinese and Japanese facial animation, and then you have of course the minimum requirements. I will be playing with the high graphical settings as I will be taking the 1440p 60 FPS route, and you can see everything is pretty much locked at 60 FPS, depending on your system. RAM 16 gigabytes, and of course it's going to require that you have a SSD, but for low settings, it's only recommended. Everything from medium to ultra or very high will require that you use an SSD in order to play this game. So, and then of course they have the trailer, and also a sequel was indeed announced. More ports are also in development. Developer ShiftUp has officially announced a sequel to Stellar Blade, alongside confirming more ports for the original game. News of a Stellar Blade sequel was confirmed in developer ShiftUp's latest financial/investors report, which confirms the sequel is in development and will launch by 2027. This was a game that I think sold about a little over 1 million copies. It remains unclear if ShiftUp will self-publish the new sequel, or will they seek another publisher like Sony. Now, the thing that happened when they sought out a publisher, Sony in this case, they got money had it and locked away on the PlayStation 5. It was originally called Project Eve, and it was going to come out for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC day one, but obviously because Sony put the money up front for this project, it got changed to Stellar Blade and became a PS5 timed exclusive. Furthermore, the same investors report also confirms more ports for the original Stellar Blade are in development, confirming the game is probably coming to Xbox consoles and even possibly Nintendo Switch 2, which it'd be insane if the game actually ran on Nintendo Switch 2. But let's get back into the main topic of the video, which is that the game will now be no longer blocked in several countries on Steam, and the fact that there's a demo now available, a 40-minute demo that will, of course, bring your progress over to the main game. Stellar Blade is now unblocked on Steam in over 100 countries, including the Philippines, after previously being restricted in many regions. Some countries, including Belarus, Cuba, Iran, North Korea, and Russia, still face restrictions while ShiftUp works toward a solution. In a welcome development, Stellar Blade is no longer blocked on Steam in several countries, including the Philippines. This coincides with the launch of a free demo on Steam, which is now available to download. According to SteamDB, the game has been cleared on multiple countries, including previously blocked ones like Afghanistan, Egypt, Papua New Guinea, Pakistan, and more. The block was met with great disappointment from players in affected areas. ShiftUp has previously responded that they are working towards a solution, even though they were unaware of the block in selected territories. A list of countries where the game is still blocked on Steam as of this writing are Belarus, Cuba, Iran, Kuwait, North Korea, Oman, Qatar, Russian Federation, Syria, and Vietnam. Some titles like Helldivers 2 and others are still blocked, mainly because these countries do not have a PSN marketplace, and the reason that they're blocked is because in those countries that Helldivers 2 is blocked in, you need a PlayStation 5 in order to create a PlayStation Network account in order to access these games, even though it's crazy that you can access these games without actually having to log into your PlayStation Network account. Same thing with running it on the Steam Deck. This issue tanked the review scores for Helldivers 2. You can now search for these blocked titles on Steam, but that's not the case for Stellar Blade, which you can even pre-purchase as of the writing of this article. With Stellar Blade being unblocked, we probably have ShiftUp to thank. It would be interesting to see if more titles published by Sony follow suit in unblocking countries, especially those where linking a PSN account is optional. Yes, everyone should be able to access every single PlayStation game without a PSN Network login. You could put incentives for logging in with said PSN account, like extra outfits and trophy support, but the fact that some games are unable to be purchased simply because of a stupid login required by Sony, even though when you boot the game up, you don't have to log in order to play the game, is absolutely absurd. The question remains, will the full game remain unblocked until launch, or is this a cruel mistake and will only the demo be unblocked? Only time will tell. Yes, we would like the game, or at least I would like it that the game stay unblocked in every single region possible so that more and more people can buy this game, support this developer, and the sequel's already announced, but it would give them more money for the sequel to add more and more features, considering they're not a big studio, and that is why they needed Sony to put the money up front to publish this game. So, happy to see that the demo's out. I will be trying it at some point. I probably would have already purchased this game by the time this video goes live, because I do want to play this game, and I have been anticipating it since its announcement. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I appreciate you for watching. Smash the like button if you like it. Comment below if you hear about this. Will you be picking up Stellar Blade, and is it unblocked in a region where you live? Let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set the bell to all. That way you'll get a notification anytime I post a new video or go live on the channel, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.